7 Whiskey Taxi to holding point to runway 18 via November 7 and November.
Lufthansa 7 Whiskey via November 7 and November to holding point runway 18. Lufthansa 7 Hotel Bravo request taxi.
Lufthansa 7 Hotel Bravo taxi to holding point to runway 18 via November 5 and November.
November 5 November 18 Lufthansa 7 Hotel Bravo. Lufthansa 5 Sierra Echo request startup.
Lufthansa 5 Sierra Echo startup approved.
Startup approved Lufthansa 5 Sierra Echo.
Austrian 1 Charlie Golf request taxi.
Austin 1 Charlie Golf taxi to holding point runway 18 via November 7 and November.
Holding point 18 via November 7, November, Austrian 1 Charlie Golf.
Delta 15 contact Frankfurt Tower on 119.9.
Contact tower on 119.9 is Delta 1 point.
Ground Will Express 451 ready for taxi.
World Express 451 taxi to holding point to runway 25 center, correct? Yeah, 25 center, correct. By November 13, November 14, Lima 3.
Taxi to runway 25 center by November 14, Lima 3. World Express 451.
Oh God, thank you.
Praise the Lord.
World Express 451 confirmed taxiing via November 13, November 14, Lima and Lima 3.
Ground Will Express 451 taxi to runway 25 center by November 14, Lima 3. World Express 451.
World Express 451 confirmed via November 13, November 14, Lima and Lima 3.
Runway 25 center by November 13, November 14, Lima 3. World Express 451.
As preferred 451, are you fine with the navigate on your left?
Heathrow ground, we're now ready for taxi. Speedbird 905 heavy.
As preferred 905, just for your information, you're in Frankfurt, so it's Frankfurt apron, not Heathrow ground. Taxi to holding point runway 18 via November 1, Lima, November 3 and November.
Apologies. Taxi to runway 18 via taxiway November 1, Lima November 3, November, Speedbird 905 heavy.
Lufthansa 5 Sierra Echo request taxi at Lima 6.
Lufthansa 5 Sierra Echo taxi to holding point runway 25 center via Lima and Lima 4.
Lufthansa 50 Echo, takes your route runway 25 center via Lima and Lima point, confirm no change for Lima 6.
Lufthansa 50 Echo, Lima 6 for you.
Lima 6, Lufthansa 50 Echo.
Frankfurt A, Frankfurt good, also 1 to Kiev, then Alpha 22, 767, information hotel requesting Alpha, close to Vienna.
Boston 1 2 Kilo, Frankfurt April, hello, stand by.
Yeah, Lufthansa 7 Hotel Bravo, actually we are in sequence and the traffic in front of us doesn't moving.
Lufthansa 7 Hotel Bravo, that's correct. Lufthansa 7 Hotel Bravo, if you look in front of you, there should be an White Express 757 and you just have to wait for him.
Frankfurt ground, United 933, ready to push start.
United 933, stand by.
United 933, standing by.
Ja, Lufthansa 7 Hotel Bravo, was ist jetzt der Grund, dass die stoppen?
Da vorne ist eine DHL, auf die ihr alle wartet.
Ah, so Roger, sorry.
Was macht die 757 gerade?
Frage ich mich auch. White Express 451, can you tell me what you're doing, sir?
Well, it's 451 going left towards runway 25 center. Well, it's 451 along November.
Speedbird 905, contact Frankfurt Tower on 119.9er.
119.9, Speedbird 905 heavy.
White Express 451, hold position. Lufthansa 7 Whiskey, continue taxi.
November, Lufthansa 7 Whiskey, continue taxi to holding point runway 18.
United 933.
United 933, stand by.
Standing by.
And attention all stations, monitor Frankfurt Tower on 119.9, apron is now closing.
Thank you.
KLM 897 request pushback.
for the control Zulu.
Okay, you're indicated at 280, but no problem. By 1 minute for taxi and squawk 2137, please.
2137. Standing.
Bravo Alpha 905, I can see you, expect 2 or 3 minutes, break. Disregard.
Yeah, just to let you know I'm holding at November. Thank you, Speedbird 905 Heavy.
Austin 1 to Kilo, ready for taxi.
Austin 1 to Kilo, stand by, there's an aircraft pushing in front of you, break, World Express 451, contact line radar 120.8, have a nice flight, bye bye.
121.8, World Express 451, thank you.
120.8, please.
120.8, World Express 451, sorry sir, thank you.
Lufthansa 7 Hotel Bravo, wind 180 degrees 10 knots, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Bravo
Alpha 905 behind, departing Lufthansa Airbus A321, line up runway 18 and wait behind.
Line up and wait behind the departing Lufthansa, Speedbird 905 Heavy.
Frankfurt, Korean Air 90905, heavy on the LS, 25 left.
Korean Air 90905, heavy Frankfurt Tower, good evening, wind check 180 degrees 10 knots, number 2.
November 2 Alpha.
Last session calling, say again.
November 2 Alpha, 106107, with the first.
United 933, still waiting.
United 933, the aircraft passed taxi to holding point runway 25 center via November 8, Lima 3.
Taxi line November 8, Lima 3 to 25 Central.
Lufthansa 7 Hotel Bravo, contact line radar 120.8, bye bye. Lufthansa 7 Hotel Bravo, contact line radar 120.8.
KLM 8907, request taxi.
KLM 8907, taxi to holding point runway 25 center via November 7, Lima 6.
Taxi to holding point runway 25 center via November 7, Lima and Lima 6, KLM 8907.
Austrian 1 to Kilo, taxi to holding point runway 18 via November 7, November 8, November.
November 7, November 8, November, holding point 1818, Austrian 1 to Kilo.
Lufthansa 03 Kilo, taxi via Mike 8, hold short of runway 25 center.
Mike 8, to Roger 25 center, Lufthansa 03 Kilo.
Korean Air 90905, wind 180 degrees 10 knots, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 25 left, thank you for the wind, Korean Air 90905.
Bravo Alpha 905, wind 180 degrees 10 knots, runway 18 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 18 cleared for takeoff, speedbird 905.
United 933, you are on the wrong taxiway, hold position and contact Frankfurt 8, run 121.850, bye bye.
Going to 121.8, United 933.
Bravo Alpha 905, contact Lange Radar 120.8, bye bye.
120.8, speedbird 905, bye bye, thank you.
Frankfurt ground, United 933 with you.
United 933, you're on the frequency from Frankfurt Tower, contact Frankfurt 8, run 121.850, bye bye.
Thank you, I'm sorry.
Lufthansa 03 Kilo, taxiway Mike 8, Lima 5 holds, correction, cross runway 25 center, taxiway Lima 5 and hold short of Lima.
Because 25 center, Lima 5, hold short Lima, Lufthansa 03 Kilo.
Korean Air 905, taxi via Mike 8, hold short of runway 25 center.
Mike and Mike 8, hold short 25 center, Korean 905.
Lufthansa 03 Kilo, contact Frankfurt 8, run 121.850, bye bye.
121.850, Lufthansa 03 Kilo, schönen Tag, ciao.
Ebenso, ciao.
Frankfurt Tower, good day, the Condor 9 Yankee Zulu on final 25 left.
Condor 9 Yankee Zulu, Frankfurt Tower, grüß Gott, wind 170 degrees 10 knots, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 25 left, the Condor 9 Yankee Zulu.
KLM 897, line up runway 25 center and wait. KLM 897, wind 170 degrees 14 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Runway 25 center, clear for takeoff, KLM 897.
Austrian 12 kilo, line up runway 18 and wait.
Line up 18, correction, line up runway 18 and wait, Austrian 12 kilo.
Condor 9 Yankee Zulu runway vacated.
Condor 9 Yankee Zulu, willkommen in Frankfurt, taxi Mike 8, hold short of runway 25 center.
Taxi via Mike 8 to 25 center, the Condor 7 Yankee 9 Yankee Zulu.
Korean Air 905, cross runway 25 center and taxi via Mike 8, Lima 5, hold short of Lima, on the other side contact Frankfurt 811 to 1.850, bye bye.
Mike 8, Lima 5, short of Lima 12185, Korean Air 905, bye bye, danke die für den Service.
KLM 897, contact Frankfurt Tower, correction, contact Lang Radar 120.8, bye bye.
Contact Lang Radar 120.8, bye bye.
KLM 12 kilo, wind 170 degrees 10 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff on runway 18, Austrian 12 kilo.
Austrian 12 kilo, contact Lang Radar 120.8, schönen Abend, ciao.
125, thanks for the service, see you next time, ciao.
United 933, Frankfurt Tower.
United 933, Frankfurt.
United 933, wind 170 degrees 10 knots, runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff.
United 933, cleared for takeoff.
Condor 9er Yankee Zulu behind departing United Boeing 767, cross runway 25 center, thereafter taxi via Lima 5, hold short of Lima.
Behind departing United Airlines Boeing 767, cross runway 25 center to Lima 5 and hold short.
Tower, gute, die Lufthansa 457 fully established 25 right.
Lufthansa 457, Frankfurt Tower, gute, wind 170 degrees 10 knots, runway 25 right, clear to land.
25 clear, Dankeschön.
Tower, good afternoon, Thai 914, taxi to Lima 3 for 25 center.
Thai 914, Frankfurt Tower, grüß Gott, line up runway 25 center and wait.
Line up 25 center and wait, Thai 914.
Condor 9er Yankee Zulu, crossing runway 25 center.
United 933, climbing to 1 stand, 7 pass.
United 933, contact Langen Radar 1, frequency 120.8, bye-bye.
122.8, United 933.
Condor 9er Yankee Zulu on the other side, Frankfurt 8, runway 121.85, bye-bye.
The other side, Frankfurt Apron on 121.85, danke für den sehr schönen Abend hier, die Condor 9er Yankee Zulu.
Ebenso, tschüss. Thai 914, wind 170 degrees 10 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
25 center, clear for takeoff, Thai 914.
So hello, Ryanair November 4.
Say again?
Ryanair November 2 off.
Ryanair November 2 Alpha, Frankfurt Tower, go ahead. Ryanair November 2 Alpha, taxi to holding point, runway 18 via Uniform, Sierra 3, Romeo, Sierra.
Taxi holding point, runway 18 via Uniform, Sierra 3, Romeo.
Thai 914, contact landing radar 120.8, have a nice flight, bye-bye.
1208, this radar, Thai 914.
Lima 457 vacated.
Say again?
Lima 457 vacated.
Lufthansa 457, taxi via Papa, hold short of November 11.
Papa November 11.
And all 457, you can contact Frankfurt 8 run 1 to 1.850, bye-bye.
Frankfurt Tower, low, Condor 2 Lima Victor is ready.
Condor 2 Lima Victor, Frankfurt Tower, Gude, wind 170 degrees 10 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
18, clear for takeoff, Condor 2 Lima Victor.
Condor 2 Lima Victor, contact landing radar 120.8, bye-bye.
120, Condor 2 Lima Victor, tschüss.
6 правая. Схема выхода ГАМ-Д3 Дельта при начале набора эшелон 100, ответчик 27-27. Аэрофлот 1214, первоначальный набор эшелон 100, ответчик 27-27.
Flight 1374, airborne runway 06 right, passing 400 meters height, climbing to flight level 100.
Aeroфлот 1374, identify catching climb flight level 320.
Climbing to flight level 320, Aeroflot 1374.
Аэрофлот 1086, разрешите выталкивание и запуск.
Аэрофлот 1086, выталкивание и запуск разрешаю.
Выталкивание и запуск разрешили Аэрофлот 1086.
Rebel 701, stand 19er, requesting person start.
Аэрофлот 1214, скок 2727. Airfloat 711 pushback and start of approved facing south.
Push not approved, face south, Airfloat 7.
Москва, контроль, день добрый, Якутия 9761, Ронец 370.
Якутия 9761, Москва, контроль, добрый день, ответчик. Якутия 9761, ответчик 2703, пожалуйста.
2703, Якутия 9761.
Аэрофлот 2228, покидайте мою зону ответственности, дальнейший контроль отсутствует, прослушайте Инкомс 22,8, всего хорошего, до свидания.
Всего хорошего, до свидания, спасибо большое, Аэрофлот 2228.
Якутия 9761, опознаны, на прилет рассчитываете АЛС заход Янки, полосы 06 по схеме Дельта Ромео 4 Ромео.
Дельта Ромео 4 Ромео 06 Янки, Якутия 9761, благодарю.
Tower hello, Shuttle 3 Romeo.
Shuttle 3 Romeo, Heathrow Tower, hello, 27 on the left, you're clear to land, surface winds 220 at 10.
Good land, 27 left, and just confirm there's no speed restriction.
Just confirm, say again?
Sorry, just confirm we're not still on the 180 knot speed restriction.
Yeah, you're no to see speed restriction.
Free speed Shuttle 0, yeah. Correction 3 Romeo.
Heathrow Tower, good evening, speedbird 901 uniform, would you on Alpha taxiing Pluto?
901 uniform, Heathrow, hello, continue Alpha to Alpha 3.
Alpha to Alpha 3, speedbird 901 uniform. And Heathrow Tower, speedbird 901 uniform, after takeoff, will be sent to 119725.
A from.
Roger, thanks.
Shuttle 3 Romeo and Alpha.
Shuttle 3 Romeo, thank you, left Alpha, stand 507.
Alpha, stand 507, Shuttle 3 Alpha. 3 Romeo.
Stuart 901 uniform, 27 right, clear for takeoff, surface winds 220 degrees, 10 knots.
Clear to take off runway 27 right, so go to 901 uniform, thanks.
Good afternoon, Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 902, request IFR2 Frankfurt.
Speed 902 Heathrow, hello, clearances to Frankfurt, Detling 2 Foxtrot departure, squawk 3450.
Clear via the Detling 2 Foxtrot departure, squawk 3450, Speedbird 902.
Speed 902, correct.
Tower, Speedbird 109 Delta, ready for taxi.
Via Gear 3 Agility departure, initially climb flight level 100, squawk 2707.
Clear to destination, runway 06 right, way, Gear 3 Juliet, initially climb at level 100 and squawk to 707, airport 1372.
Airport 1372, read back correct. Call me when ready for push and start.
Will call.
Alpha 254, taxi to calling point runway 06 via X-ray, Mike 1, cross runway 01, Mike 2, Alpha 10.
Could you use back for airport 254?
Alpha 254, taxi to calling point runway 06 via X-ray, Mike 1, cross runway 01, Mike 2, Alpha 10.
One more time for airport 254.
Airport 254, standby. Россия 6378, покидайте мою зону ответственности, дальнейший контроль отсутствует, Уником 122,8, все хорошо, до свидания.
ЮТ-365, решите выталкивание в запуск.
ЮТ-365, ожидайте, пожалуйста. Airfloat 1374, Moscow control.
Moscow control, hello, Airfloat 22 Foxtrot Lima with you at 350.
Airfloat 22 Foxtrot Lima, Moscow control, very good day. You're identified. Airport 1374 Moscow Control.
Airport 1374, go ahead.
Airport 1374, expect LS approach runway 29 via Lambo 5 kilo arrival.
Lambo 5 kilo, ILS 29. Airport 1374.
Ю-365, выталкивание и запуск разрешаю, носим на юг.
Выталкиваемся на юг, Ю-365.
Аэрофлот 1086, ветер у земли 200, поправка 10 градусов, 4 метра в секунду, полоса 0,6, исполнительный взлет разрешаю.
Исполнительный взлет разрешили, Аэрофлот 1086, полоса 0,6. Россия 6378, не пора ли нам уйти на Юником?
Россия 6378, я вас буквально 5 минут назад на Юником отправил, 122,8, хорошее состояние.
Прошу прощения, прослушал 122,8, большое спасибо за контроль.
Airflot 711, identify, continue climb flight level 360.
Moscow Center, Volga Air 2389 in Volkovo, request IFR to Volga.
Volga Air 2389, Moscow Control, good day, stand by please.
Airflot 711 with you at 10,000 feet inbound, Whiskey 015.
Airport 711, you're identified, continue climb flight level 360.
Continue climb 360, Airflot 711, thank you.
Airflot 254, Moscow Control.
Go ahead, 254.
Airflot 254, are you ready to copy the taxi route? Airflot 254, taxi to holding point runway 06 via X-ray, Mike 1, cross runway 01, Mike 2, Alpha 10.
Taxi to holding point, X-ray, Mike 1, Mike 2, November 1, cross runway 01, Alpha 11.
Airflot 254, Alpha 10 instead of Alpha 11.
Alpha 01. Airport 254.
Аэрофлот 1214, ветер у земли 10 градусов 3 метра в секунду, полоса 0,6, правый исполнительный взлет разрешаю.
Look 006 right, established Airflot 419er.
Airflot 2419er, wind check 010 degrees 3 meters per second, runway 06 right, continue approach.
06 right, Airflot 2419er.
Airflot 1374.
Аэрофлот 1086, после взлета набираю 100.
Go on to decimal 8, have a nice flying goodbye.
Zabi. Airflot 1374, request.
Airflot 1374, go ahead.
Airflot 1374, request Lambo 5, Romeo arrival and ILS X-ray runway 29er.
Аэрофлот 1086, после взлета набираю 100.
Airflot 1374, clear for Lambo 5 from arrival and ILS X-ray runway 29, when ready, descend flight level 60.
Cleared Lambo 5 Romeo, LS X-ray 29, and when ready, descend into flight level 60, Airflot 1374.
Moscow lot 676, did you call us?
Lot 676, leaving my airspace, no further to see Unico 1 to decimal 8, have a nice flying goodbye.
Unicom 1 to decimal 8, thank you very much, bye-bye, lot 676, спасибо большое за контроль.
Moscow Control, вечер добрый, на Uber 737, Mike, Домодеда Holding via Mike.
Airflot 1086, опознан, набирайте эшелон 340.
Набираю эшелон 340, Аэрофлот 1086.
November 737 Mike, taxi to holding point runway 3 to left via Mike Alpha 11.
We expected runway 14 right.
Sorry, correction, 14 right via Mike Alpha 11.
Then taxing to 14 right via Mike Alpha 11 number, so Mike, thank you.
Якутия 96, 9761, рассчитываю на снижение.
Якутия 9761, снижайте число 60.
Снижаем 76-0, Якутия 9761.
Airfloat 1372 ready for pushback and startup.
Airfloat 1372, pushback and startup approved, facing south.
Pushback approach facing south, Airfloat 1372.
Airfloat 241.
Airfloat 24190, wind 010 degrees, 3 meters per second, runway 06 right, late land.
06 right, late land, Airfloat 241.
Airfloat 22 Foxtrot Lima.
Airfloat 22 Foxtrot Lima, go ahead.
22 Foxtrot Lima requesting the Foxtrot Kilo 2 Alpha arrival for runway 6 right, please.
Airfloat 22 Foxtrot Lima, cleared for Foxtrot Kilo 2 Alpha arrival, runway 06 right, report when ready for descent.
Report ready for descent, thanks very much. 22 Foxtrot Lima.
EDDF предварительно на 6.
EDDF 365, предварительной полосы 06 разрешаю, по перрону X-Ray, Майк 1, пересечение рабочий, Майк 2, Альфа 10.
X-Ray, Майк 1, пересечение 02, X10, UT 369.
Labs here 8381, ready for taxi.
Labs here 381, taxi to holding point runway 06 right via April Main Alpha Alpha 1.
Holding point 06 right via Apron, Alpha and Alpha 1, Labs here 8381.
Number so Mike, requesting takeoff from Alpha 4 if you can.
Submitter 1134, Moscow Control, very good day. Continue taxi to calling point runway 14 right via Mike Alpha 2.
Продолжай руление до исполнительной 14 гровая.
November 737, Mike, runway 14 right, clear for takeoff, wind 010 degrees, 3 meters per second.
Clear for takeoff, runway 14 right, confirm from Alpha 4.
Affirm.
Thank you.
Airfloat control, Airfloat 1,
our simulator crashed. Must we ask for clearance again?
Airfloat 254, wind 010 degrees, 4 meters per second, runway 06, clear for takeoff.
Clear to takeoff, Airfloat 254.
Volga Air 2389, are you ready to copy?
We're ready.
Volga Air 2389, expect, clear to destination, runway 06, in use, departure via Uniform Mike, datum 6 Echo departure, and transition for you, November Echo 1 Whiskey, initially climb flight level 100, walk 2724.
And clear to destination runway 06 on the Delta Echo Delta 06 Echo. Transition November Echo 1 Whiskey. Initial climb flight level 100, squawk 2724.
Aeroflot 22 Foxtrot Lima, request descent.
Hold there, 2389, a reback, correct, brake, Airfloat 22 Foxtrot Lima, descent flight level 60.
descend 60, 22 Foxtrot Lima.
Aeroflot 1511, request descent.
Aeroflot 1511, descend flight level 100.
Descend of level 100, Aeroflot 1511.
Marcel Mike, airborne, climb initially flight level 100.
Aeroflot correction 9 November 737 Mike, continue climb flight level 170, you are identified.
Roger, continue 170 now, Marcel Mike, thank you.
Контроль, Янки 320, добрый вечер, проверка связи.
Янки 320, Москва контроль, принимаю вас на троечку.
Янки 320, на пятерочку, слышу вас. Аэропорт Нижний Новгород, стоянка 16, по плану вылет на Шереметьево, эшелон 340.
Leipzig 381, ready for departure.
Airport 1658, Moscow control.
Airport 254 at flight level 5000, inbound to whiskey, standby.
Leipzig retreat, 1 wind. Leipzig retreat, 1 wind 010 degrees, 3 meters per second, runway 06 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 06 right, clear for takeoff, Leipzig 381.
Airport 1372, ready for taxi.
Airport 1372, taxi to calling point runway 06 right via November 6 Bravo 1, cross runway 06 central, taxiway 11.
Taxi holding point 06 right via November 6 Bravo, taxiway 1, cross runway 06 center to taxiway 11 of Airport 1372.
Сибирь 11, Сибирь 1134, ветер у земли 10 градусов 3 метра в секунду, полоса 14 право, исполнительный взлет, разрешаю.
Занимаю полосу 14 право, взлет разрешили Сибирь 1134.
Ютаю 365, ветер у земли 10 градусов 4 метра в секунду, полоса 0,6, исполнительный взлет, разрешаю.
Взлетаем 365.
Airflow 254, passing 10,000 feet.
Flight 254, identify, continue climb flight level 360.
Continue climb flight level 360. Airflow 254.
Москва контроль, Янки 320, как слышите?
Янки 320, принимаю вас на пятерочку.
Янки 320 на пятерочку, слышу вас. Аэропорт Нижний Новгород, стоянка 16, вылетаем по плану на Шереметьево, эшелон 340.
Янки 320, ожидайте, брейк, Россия 502, снижайте, эшелон 6-0.
Снижаемся 6-0, Россия 502. Welcome control, good evening, Airport 709, understand Bravo 118, request clearance to present.
Airfloat 1709, please follow your flight plan.
1 second.
Янки 320, вылет согласно плана. Разрешаю в работе полоса 36 левая, Оскар Кило 1 Чарли, первоначальный набор эшелон 100, ответчик для вас 27-26.
Янки 320, 36, левая, после взлета Оскар Кило 1 Чарли, первоначальный 100, ответчик 27-26.
Янки 320, записано верно, запуск разрешаю.
Янки 320, посадку, запуск разрешили.
Flight plan pilot, Airport 709.
Airfloat 1709 are clear to destination, runway 06, right and use count D3, Delta departure, initially climb flight level 100, squawk 2727.
Clear to destination, 06 right in use. After departure, we are ground G3 Delta, climb flight level 100, squawk 277.
Frankfurt 1709, read back correct. Сибирь 1134, опоздно, набирайте эшелон 310.
Сибирь 1134, набираю эшелон 310.
Юда 365, опоздно, набирайте эшелон 350.
350.